feel like bum, y'all. Y'all want to know what bum feels like? Look no further. Oh my god. Oh, guys, I can't breathe. My coffee is cold, y'all. I just find it so funny that you do live streams, you do anything original content, but you post a shitty brain teaser that everyone else is doing and you get views. Kind of fucked up, don't you think? Brandy. Yeah, I'm sick. I'm sick. And I was live a little bit earlier, and Elaine was here, and she was like, why don't you have a bath? So I forced myself into the bath. I've been pretty much up all night. Every time I blow my nose or try to do anything, I start getting into my head with my breathing. And I think it's also, I don't know if anxiety is plays a factor in it at all, but there's been a few times where I'm just like, oh my God, I can't handle this. Since I got in here, I feel a little bit, I don't want to say better, but because I'm not. But this nose is driving me nuts. How are you, Brandy? Thank you for joining. I'm just saying, like, I find it so interesting, Brandy, that if I post one of those fucking brain teaser puzzles on here, I might make one later. I'll make my own. But it's just really sad that that's the only thing that really works on here. I'm doing a stream on Triple too, like a runway stream. Nothing. I don't even think I got one view on it. It's going right now. We don't have any cases of COVID here. COVID is very, very low on the list of things. But it does say that right now there is, of course, a respiratory illness going around right now, which is just like what I have, just like a cold type thing. But I know a lot of Americans were saying they got COVID, but I haven't heard any of that here. I haven't heard of anybody having COVID up here. But I've heard a whole bunch of Americans saying they had it over the past couple of months. When my nose is so congested like this, I'm just beyond myself. I really am beyond myself. Like, it's hard for me to focus on anything, right? It's hard for me to focus on anything. How do you make the brain teasers? The problem is the brain teaser puzzles are considered low energy, so I can make them on ChatGPT, or I use an app called Grok, which will make them instantly. I just have to give them a prompt and a picture, and it'll make it for me. But even though I make that myself, now I was doing it a little bit of a harder way, and I was making my own puzzles through an app called Video Editor, but you can actually make them quicker through AI. But of course, YouTube considers this slop. They consider it brain rot. They consider it repetitive. So I haven't been posting them. I only posted one like the other day just to see, and I was like, sure enough, it was doing really well. It did over 1K, and I wanted my phone back, so I had ended it. But I was just like, isn't that funny how it's just like, but then what I don't understand is that's what gets me viewers. That's what brings in the viewership, but yet YouTube doesn't want to monetize that. So tell me how that makes sense. You're getting viewers, you're getting lots of people watching. Wouldn't that be good for them to monetize it? Right? But, oh well. It is what it is. I've tried a couple on Triple and they don't seem to. But today I'm going to do a road stream. So yesterday, Brandy, I did a setup outside on the patio. I set up my phone and let it run for an hour. And it surprisingly did pretty decent. I think I got like 300 views. So I was like, ooh. So I might try that again on this channel today. After I get out of this bath, I might go try that and see. Because like I said, I don't really want to do brain teasers if they're not going to monetize it, right? I'm jealous, you in the tub. Yeah, do you have a big one too? So, I mean, I could go ahead and just keep growing the Mike Nelson channel. I mean, I can just make fully my own, but I don't know. The ones before, the issue that was also I had was that and I knew full well, I knew that even though I was doing it, that it could be not good for me. But I was just going to Google and taking a picture from Google, which is, it's not original content at all. Ugh. Yeah, this thing is huge, y'all. Like, I can literally. I never go on this side. There's another side, but it's a little bit shorter. Oh, I've been sneezing left, right, and center. Ugh. Oh, that hurts. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Go to blow and there's nothing that wants to come out. Weird. Oh, fuck me. Oh, I almost need like a pill or something that'll knock me the fuck out. Let's see if there's any hot water. Fill up. Sometimes it takes a minute for the hot water to fill back up. She's pretty cold right now. You have any Emergen-C? No, I don't have any of that. I've just been drinking hot water and herbal teas. And I do have a little bit of Tylenol here. I find nothing really helps, really, at the end of the day. Or unless I get something that'll knock me out. That would be ideal. Something that'll make me sleep. Yeah, I used to buy those back in the day. Yeah, you just, or the ones I used to get, my landlord from years ago when I lived in Halifax, she was like, anytime you feel a cold coming on, she's like, take one of these. And it was like this little thing, right? It might be the same thing you're talking about. And you drop it in water and then you drink it. Easy, right? I think that's what you're talking about. It's the same thing. I'm pretty sure it's called Emergen-C as well. Oh, fuck me. Make this end. Oh my God. When I am stuffed up, it's like the world is ending. Oh, fuck me. I don't know. I feel like going out and getting some air after this outside because I just feel like, I know it probably sounds weird to want to go outside and get air when you're sick, but I'm like, God, I feel like I need it. A little fresh air, you feel me? For sure. But thank you for coming, Brandy, on the Mike Nelson channel. We keeping it popping over here. We keeping it growing. We keep the channel moving. Now, I've been trying to post on Avid. I was telling you yesterday, Amy, I don't know what happened to Avid. But man, Avid just is not getting any viewers right now. Probably because I pissed all the Filipinos off. Good. Maybe something they finally understand, the Filipinos. Every single one. Like done. Did you see my short that I made? Well, I have so many shorts, it's probably hard for you to keep up. But go check out on Triple. I did a short of what it's like to have Filipino supporters. Go check it out. Hey, you good? I appreciate you coming, Brandy. I appreciate all my good vibe people. And I have to say, on the triple channel, guys, on the triple channel, and even this channel, a lot of people that I got rid of, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but there's been no bullshit. Have you noticed that, Brandy? When you come to my channel, there hasn't been any people causing problems and then blaming me for their bullshit. That's one thing I don't like on here. But I have no problem bitching about stuff on here. I actually enjoy it. I enjoy coming on here and bitching about people. It gives me a bit of a joy in life. But since we got rid of all the bad people, the people that, but my biggest thing is people that are not self-aware. People that come around and act like I'm the problem when they got to fix themselves. Right? They come up in here and act like, and I'm surprised by one of my viewers, you must not be pretty enough, Brandy, which you are. But I noticed I had one person on my channel, and if you weren't to their liking, and I had a lot of people reach out to me, a couple of people reach out to me that said a person made them feel a certain type of way, and they said, oh, I'm not noticed because I'm older. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, interesting, yeah, if there's any people in my chat that's older or bigger women, or that person has no interest, it's like you don't exist. But if they're a beautiful picture and a good looking, to what anyone's standard of good looking is, because I believe we're all beautiful, right? Just because you're chubby or because you're old or because that's being superficial in life. That's being superficial in life. And you know what? It's crazy to me, Brandy, and it sucks getting old. And I'm going to do a test today. I'm going to do a test, and y'all are going to see. I put a picture of my face here on Grindr. Hey, welcome, Mythic. 3 days ago, I haven't had a single message. A single message, Brandy. Not one single person is interested in me. So I'm going to do a test and put a picture of me like 10, 15 years ago and watch. I bet you the friggin' Grindr will be blowing up. Isn't it sad? It just goes to show you how fickle and superficial the world is, right? And people on here, they find something better. There's quite a few channels on here, Beth's Kitchen, and I have no problem saying people's names, all kinds of people. They found this other channel. Oh, you don't visit me anymore because you're so far up that person's asshole. Well, bye-bye. Hey, brother, might be born again, but I wasn't born again yesterday. Love that. Yeah, I love that saying. I love that saying. I wasn't born. I love that saying. I wasn't born yesterday. And it's like, well, I can tell by your face because it's old. I'm talking about me. It's a dating app. Yeah, it's a dating app. It's a hookup app, really. Let's be real about it. It's a hookup app. But ain't nobody interested in me, that's for damn sure. And so that's why sometimes I'm confused when some people are like, oh, you're kind of handsome. But I'm like, I can't be because ain't nobody even interested to me. But, it is what it is. I'm old, I'm fat, got dark circles. I'm not the young little bumpkin that I was, So I get it. I'm not upset or sad about it. It is what it is. It's just unfortunate that, nobody is, interested to me, but that's okay. C'est la vie, right? Life goes on. I mean, I am 43 years old, so what do you expect? You just have miles in age, right? Now, I was hooking up with, I'm being way too open on here, but I don't give a flying fuck. I was hooking up, but not showing my photo, which seems to work. I know it sounds weird, but we're not going to get too far into that because, we just not. But, yeah, I don't know. It's a shame. It's a shame, but I'm gonna do a test, and I'm gonna post it on a YouTube short. I'm trying to have more fun with my YouTube shorts. I know I post probably too many of them. I post too much of everything. Like, So many live streams every day, so many shorts. Y'all are probably like, this guy, right? This guy. I find it interesting whenever I'm in the tub, like, now, watch, as soon as I say this, probably I'll get somebody, but I'm surprised I haven't been criticized for being in the bath, being in the spa. I mean, you can't see my bits or anything like that, so, but the other day I did a short from me in the bathtub, and you can only see my neck up. I was like doing a music short. And of course, somebody was like, "You better be careful." They're like, "They're gonna remove your content for." I'm like, "Okay, like I don't care." Like I'm like, first of all, I'm not showing anything inappropriate, so all kinds of people on YouTube have no shirt on, so and you can't even see my breasts or my belly or anything. You can only see the upper half. So, you know, it'd be different if I was, even still, you're allowed to show your chest, right? As a guy, I don't want to show my chest, but yeah, but whenever I've done the shower ones, sometimes I will do a shower one. There's always usually nobody, but I will get people saying, "Why are you filming this?" But they never say it when I'm in the tub. Ugh. One day I will breathe again. Brandy, I do have a live stream going on Triple. I don't know. I tried on this channel too. It's an AI video of me doing runways, but I don't think I've even had one view over there. I should probably get out and end it. I would film while in the tub. I just like someone to talk to, I just like someone to talk to. You remember I used to go live in the tub all the time in my old place too. It's nothing new for me to do a bath live. You feel me? You feel me? Fashao, fashao. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, I've kind of been. I have it as a short. It's nothing. It's like I said, it's not doing well. I don't know. Those looping videos, they don't really do well for me. I keep trying. You know me, I try anything and everything. Put it to the wall and hope it sticks. And if it doesn't, well, it doesn't. Right? Yeah, I just keep trying and trying. But I will tell you, I don't know. I really did enjoy the brain teaser puzzles because it gets. I might post one later today, maybe on Triple. I just don't know what. I feel like the Simpsons or the Family Guy ones have always done well for me, but um, I need some ideas. So if you have any ideas, I've done so many now that I'm just like, I don't even know what I could do at this point, right? See, I'm cheap. I don't want to go spend money on medicine. And then I just waste time and it doesn't work? Isn't that gross? You hear that? My disgusting nose. Good idea, Brandy. I'll try that. I did try one. I did semi-okay. It was me as Hopper. Maybe I'll post that one again. Maybe I'll try that same one again. I do feel like I've got a bit of a cough as well. I'm just like, should I go to the store and get... The thing is, it's like, if you go buy medicine, it's like 15, $20. I'm like, girl, I don't want to spend that. Yeah, I can use that. Yeah. Let's see what I can make. What is it? Munix? What's that? Yeah. Because my thing with medicine is it doesn't really... Here's the thing with medicine for colds and stuff. It's just to give you a bit of temporary relief. It doesn't actually, anything in it makes you heal or makes you, the true tea that I say all the time about colds is because everyone's like, oh, you got to get this, you got to get chicken noodle soup, and you got to do this remedy, and you got to try this, and you got to try this medicine, and that pill, and this and that. And I'm just like, but the real truth is anytime in the past I've bought medicine, I don't feel any better. That's the true tea. I don't ever feel any better. So I'm just like, why should I go spend money when it's just really is a waste? And the thing that I need is time, right? Time is what heals a cold. Now, if people want to have an argument with me and say that it does work, then for sure. But yeah, I don't have any honey, and honey is expensive. I don't want to spend any money if I don't have to, But I do have herbal teas. I have oregano here, which my friend had given me, and actually oregano is, I didn't know this, has a lot of healing benefits for colds, actually. It works as an anti-inflammatory. The taste is not quite my cup of tea, but I have been drinking that, and I've been drinking mulberry tea a little bit as well, just so it's not so much of the oregano. But yeah, I didn't know that oregano could be used as a tea, but sure enough, yep. And I do have some like Vicks, or not Vicks, like a vapor type rub ointment. But that doesn't seem to do anything. I've been putting it on my chest here, around my nose. It, like I said, nothing works. Nothing really works. Get some nighttime NyQuil. Do you think it will? Do you think it will? I know I have a convenience store next to me, and I wouldn't be surprised if they sold stuff like that. I just don't, and I find their prices are reasonable. Like, that's the crazy part, because my friend was like, I don't shop there. He's like, I get everything that I need at the store. But when I go in over there, like, the prices are reasonable. Like, even creamer, like, the creamer that I buy is like, I think it might even be cheaper than the actual grocery store. Like, I think I pay like 3 something for creamer, which is crazy. Like, that's cheap. That's a good price for a thing of creamer. And there's a couple of times I've been over there, and I don't find that their prices are ridiculous like you would think, because some stores, like in Vancouver, they're shitty, the shittiest store, and they want just the most outrageous prices for things. So I'm just like, oh, convenience store that's actually convenient is nice. Vicks doesn't do anything for me. Well, the one I have is not Vicks. It's like a similar vapor rub. I have two. I have an ointment. One is great because especially if you get headaches, you can put it on your temples and stuff. But I don't find anything's really working, to be honest. Hello, 9918. How are you? But this particular one, I've been sneezing quite often. And you can see how tired I am. Like, I've barely got any sleep. Last night, I think I got a couple hours of sleep, guys. Couple hours of sleep. Hello, Memora. How are you? Where are you joining from? Thank you for joining. I'm just here in the spa. In my big spa, relaxing, trying to let the hot water relax my body a little bit. Chatting with my homegirl, Brandy. Hey, Brandy, do you still go to, and I don't care to talk about this here, because you know me. I love a little bitchy drama. Do you still go to Peachy Creamies, VPG? Now, you know me. I've said the hell with so many people. Because I don't know. I'm just that bitch. You know? Have you put it right under your nose? Yeah, I did. I put it under my nose. But it doesn't do anything. Like I said, nothing helps. Yeah, I think I told you before, but I'm sure you know the reason, right? Like I said, there's a lot of people that I said the hell with. And she was one of them. When I did that Christmas special, which I won't be doing again, I won't be doing anything like that again. I won't be thinking about others because nobody thinks about you back. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I did the Christmas special, don't get me wrong, there was people that loved it and they were like, thank you so much for thinking about me. But I also saw a different side to other people, one that didn't even care to watch it. You know, I went out of my way to think about people. Nobody does that, right? You don't see, like I say, on YouTube, you don't see anyone doing anything for anyone else other than themselves. Even in the past, I've sang people birthday songs, made an effort to care, right? But nobody gives a shit back. So I won't be in the future be doing anything like that because most people don't appreciate anything that you do for them. So, and then another one was Angela Eats, who couldn't even, Angela Eats, I stopped with her because I had asked her if she wanted to be a part of the Christmas special again this year. Well, she couldn't answer me. I sent her several messages on Instagram, and every time she read the message but couldn't respond to me. So my thing is, you know what? I get it. You don't owe me anything in life. But at the very least, why not say, hey, I'm not doing well right now. Let's talk down the road or, something quick. But people don't have that interest, right? So I don't fuck with people like that anymore, Hello, Indonesia, Terimagasi. I don't fuck with people like that no more. And with Peachy, she pissed me off, so I was like, the hell with you too. I've been like literally the hell with a lot of people on here. Because people, they bullshit, right? They giving the bullshit all day, all night. We call that the bullshit trade. But I had to go on a little bit of a rampage over here. I agree. When I disappeared, you already knew I just lost my dad. Yeah, you're gonna take time for that. That's understandable. That's understandable, and you got to take time that you need, right? You got to take time that you need. But I see, guys. I'm not. I see who the real people are, the real deal people, and I appreciate that. But not everyone's going to be the real deal in life, you know? That's just life. Not everyone's going to be the real deal, and some people are just going to be friends for a little while and then they move on, right? That's completely life. Um, However, I hope a lot of my people that are blue jackets on here, I hope that a lot of y'all are my ride or dies, you know? My ride or dies, you know? You with me? And that's what I say now. Either you're with me, because if you're not with me, that means you're against me, right? If you're not with me, you're against me. God, I just want to crawl into a hole. Ugh. Why this water feels like it's cooling down fast, but it's still pretty hot. But I like my water like boiling. Let's see if there's some more hot water. If I can get my fat ass up. Ugh. Oh, that hurts. Oh, guys. I hate this tap because it always brings up. Oh, there we go. There we go. It'll bring out cold water for like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I'm like, girl, you can't let it get hot right away? Oh, my chest. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe NyQuil or something. I don't know. Something to knock me out, make me sleep. Ooh, cook me dinner. Hell yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I like when people cook me dinner. Last night, my friend brought me 2 steaks. Hopefully, they weren't expired. He brought me 2 steaks. Oh, God. Always. He's been doing that for like years now. I'm like, I don't think even if I say anything, he's going to change. I just don't understand what's going on in the brain. Like, 2018, those vinegars are expired. I mean, they're vinegar, so they might be okay. So that's what, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So that's what, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 9 years? No. 2018 is how many years away? That's what, 8, right? 8 years old? Yeah, like, I don't want to trust. Maybe if it was like the apocalypse, then maybe I'd consider eating it. But you know, he used to do it to me all the time, and in when I was living in Burnaby, and I actually had gotten sick because I didn't think anything about it. Right? I didn't think, oh, you're giving me expired food, and so I had eaten a thing of rice that was like 5 years expired. It was like an Uncle Ben's, but it had like wild rice and stuff in it, and oils. There was something in it that can clearly make you sick, which I did. I got food poisoning. So I was like, so now I'm like, I have to check every. I have to check every item. Ori's like, this is a good way to get rid of it. You can't give people expired food. You're going to get them sick. Like, no. If it was like coffee or something like that, maybe. But I'm like, damn. Although once he gave me a whole bunch of soup cans, and they actually weren't expired. I was shocked. I was like very shocked. There wasn't a whole lot of hot water left, but the water is still pretty warm. 6 million in the house. Thank you guys for coming. Hit that like button. Run up them likes. Run it up. Run it up. Run up them likes. Run it up. Brandy says, hey, y'all. Yeah, we just got all the bushwatchers going on over here. We got all our silent viewers. So hello, silent viewers. But watch later, Amy Lou. Sorry, I don't know why I called Jamie Lou. Brandy. Check it later. When I get out of this tub, I'm going to do a live stream on this channel again, but of the roadway with the cars. That did pretty well. And then tonight, I think I'll try a brain teaser puzzle on Mike Nelson. Maybe we'll make a Stranger Things one or something like that. And we see what I do. But I feel like every time I do a brain teaser on Mike Nelson, it just got like lots of viewers. Lots and lots of viewers. God, I've been already in the tub for 36 minutes. I feel like this water could be warmer. I could almost get out and boil some more water, but I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. The water is pretty warm. Let me try going over this way. I never sit over here because it's less room, I think. Yeah, this side is... Ooh. Ooh, don't that stink. But yeah, you can definitely fit 2 people in here, but this side is the... Oh, if I can get back over here, Jesus. Yeah, hey, Brandy? It's a nice sunny day here today. I think it was pretty cold last night. It was like -2 or something. T, have you thought about a roommate? No. And I don't even think my friend would allow that. I don't think my friend would allow that. I would rather, honestly, and I know this sounds terrible, but I'd rather drop dead. I would rather pass away than have a roommate. I don't live well with others, and I don't want to live with others. I can't deal with my own bullshit, let alone others. I'll tell you, why do I keep wanting to call you Amy Lou? Brandy, I will tell you, since I was 16 years old, I started living on my own. And during that time, I'll tell you all the different, let's just see the different people I've lived with. I did have a guy living with me a little bit when I was 16. We were kind of dating. But that was very short-lived. It was only a few months. We were living together. So I won't count that too much. I had a roommate. Most of the time in my life, I've lived alone. Always, I've lived alone. The issue that I have is I do what I want to do. I can't handle worrying about what I have to do to be a roommate and do this and share a fridge and tiptoe around. And no. Plus, I'll be tempted to eat your food. I'll probably eat all your food. So no. I wouldn't be a good roommate. No. And I live in a one bedroom, so I wouldn't really want somebody in here with me. Right? But I had some roommates when I was younger, in my 20s, when I lived in London, Ontario. And of course, the last person I lived with was from 2015, or sorry, from 2010 until 2015. That is the last person I lived with, which was my ex-husband. No, it's a one bedroom. This is a one bedroom. It's a big one bedroom. But you could maybe turn the closet into a bedroom, but it wouldn't be very nice. Wouldn't have any windows or anything. But no, this is a one bedroom suite. You feel me? I mean, this bathroom alone is, is big enough to be a bedroom. Her bedroom was in the closet. Well, some people in Vancouver, because the prices are so high, people live in like closets, and they're paying like $700,000-$800,000 to live in a closet with no windows. Crazy. But that's funny. Their bedroom was in a closet. Oh, child, I tell you. I tell you. I want this water to be hotter. Oh, I'm starting to feel sleepy. I might need to try to have a nap after this. I don't know. My body is like... I'm about to get in the elevator. No worries, no worries. I just wanna be her. I just wanna be her. I just wanna be her so bad. Flu? I've had a lot of people say that theirs started as a cold and turned into the flu. I'm just congested, so I don't know. If it was flu, I think I would be more sick, wouldn't I? Oh. Oh, I said I don't think it's the flu, because flu would be like worse symptoms, right? It would be like cold chills, like nausea. Everything is just right here. It's like so congested that I'm just like, ugh. I'm trying not to focus on it. If I focus on it, it seems to be worse for me. But it's hard to take your mind off of it. Ugh. I can handle a lot of stuff, y'all. I can handle but having a freaking stuffed up cold nose, man, I hate it. Ugh. Oh, God. Yeah. I have... Oh, you're sick too? I have the shivers. The body aches. Oh no, man. Why are you working if you feel like that, girl? Oh, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Fuck, we all sick. What's going on? You sick too? You didn't even tell me you sick. But women like that. Women be like that. Women be like having migraine headaches and then working all day. I used to work with all kinds of women like that. They'd be like, I'd be bitching because if I have a cold, like I'm dying. And they're like, I've been dealing with chronic pain the whole day, every day. And they don't say anything. I'm like, girl, you strong. You strong. I have a stuffed up nose. I'm dying, y'all. I'm over here dying. We call it the man syndrome. You know, when you're sick, man syndrome. That's just how it be. That's just how it be, baby girl. Does y'all nose do that? Because I don't know why my nose does that. You hear that noise? Y'all nose do that when you're sick? Like, what is that? Like, always when I'm sick. It's gross. You hear that? What is that? You hear that cracking, guys? Do you guys have that? Probably not. Like, what is that? I couldn't call out. The AGM told me to call my manager in so I can go home. I will. I know. I already know she will say no, so. It's the swelling and snot, probably. Yeah, every time when I get a cold, I always get that weird noise. Ugh. Ugh. Jesus, y'all. Yeah. Guess I soon need to get out of this tub. The water is warm, but it's not. I want it piping hot, y'all. I could get out and boil more water, like I said, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to get back out and then have to get back in and out. Oh, God. Guys, I think it's soon time to get out of here. Been live for 48 minutes. I think it's time to end. Brandy, I appreciate you coming, hanging out, chatting with me in the tub. The tub of realness. I will be back with a live stream in a little bit of outside, but I won't be live like this with my face. I'll be inside. I'll be checking the messages, but it's obviously not as, hey, Mamora is still here, 9918. Thank you, guys. You know, I'm always streaming, so I gotta cut this mustache because it's like coming into my mouth. You see it? This piece is a little too long. I do have TikTok, but I don't really like my TikTok. I mostly just use TikTok to record songs because I like they have some filters to like make your voice like sound in a microphone or whatever. Like it amplifies it a little bit. So I like using TikTok for that. I think it's like triple T something. I'd have to check. Saying bad words? Who said bad words? Did I say bad words, Brandy? What? Also, if anybody knows me, I say what I want. I don't really care about that. So I don't know what I was saying that was so bad. But it sounds like a you problem. It sounds like a you problem and not a me problem. What did I say that you're so offended? What did I say that you're so offended on here? Christ, you can't do any pleasing of any people on here. You know, if I fart the wrong way, they don't like it. If I look up at the sky the wrong way, they don't like it. If I cough the wrong way, they don't like it. They don't like my hair, my eye bags. They don't like this. So if you don't like it and you've got a problem, then you don't need to be here, do you? No. So, Brandy, tell me exactly what it is that I said, you know, the end of the world, that I said a bad word. Oh, just heaven forbid somebody says or does anything that doesn't align with someone else. Get a fucking grip. How's that for swear words, motherfucker?